Alrighty, folks. Today we posted Inside School, a wonderful conversation between Dana Dunford, the CEO of Hemlane, and Mark, the financial firefighter, a contributor to One Rental at a Time, talking about how Mark uses Hemlane to manage properties in Pennsylvania from Hawaii. Folks, you can't get much further away. And what I thought we'd do here for the YouTube world is highlight 3 or 4 things about that conversation. If you want to see the whole thing, join school. Dana, how'd that go? How was that conversation?
It was great. I really do hope the community and any of those listening to this go into school and actually watch it, because anyone who's thinking about getting into real estate and passive investing slash building for your future, or you have done that but you don't know how to get to the next level, it's really just a fantastic conversation of how Mark has been able to do that. And not only do that, but do that from so far away, because I interviewed Mark and he's in Hawaii and his properties are in Pittsburgh. And the first thing I would have done would have been to, if I lived in Hawaii, I think the farthest I would go is probably West Coast.
Yeah,
And so it was
probably.
really
Yeah.
it's very inspiring that he said, literally, I'm going to go 6 hours away, or based
Yeah.
on
Time
daylight
zones.
savings
Yeah.
time zones, 5 or 6 hours away, because one, he is managing remotely,
Yeah.
which is incredibly impressive, and then two, building up the portfolio. I mean, he's done it so well, and he's so calm about it. And I think
Yeah.
a lot of investors would very much stress about it. And so it was a delightful conversation to have.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've been speaking with Mark for a long time, and he could not do what he's done in Pittsburgh without Hemlane, which is why I thought it was really important for you two inside school, because out of state investing is always been hot, but I actually think Hemlane makes it more practical, right? I always thought the issue with out of state investing is it's just so hard. How do you trust? How do you validate all of that? But the different variables and functions of Hemlane really removes some of that risk, gives you the complete audit trails, consistency. And again, Mark's still growing, right? Mark just posted a
Yeah.
post on IG yesterday that he bought another one. So, Hemlane is making it far more efficient, cleaner, and allowing him to still grow, which is just awesome to see.
Yeah, and I think there's a couple of takeaways I have on it. The first was, how do you figure out where to invest? I asked Mark this question to open it up, and he invested in Pittsburgh because he knew other people who had
Right.
invested in Pittsburgh. And I find that really interesting, because it's very rare you find someone who says, I just randomly picked a place on a map or did some research. There's always some sort of personal connection. And so put some comments if you've ever invested somewhere where you said, no, I just looked at the numbers. I went into ChatGPT, I looked at population growth, this and that. But usually there's some impetus for saying, this is the city, and
Mhm.
now I need to do my research, make sure the numbers make sense, make sure it's not an alligator property, all the things that are challenging. So I found that one to be an interesting takeaway. He had someone there. And then the second thing that I would not underestimate is building his local team,
Yeah.
right? And making sure he has a really strong team in place on the ground. His handyman, person showing properties, self-guided tours, there's a combination of those. But that has made his ability to manage his properties that much easier,
Oh, absolutely.
because, with FaceTime and all of that, he can basically go back and forth from, okay, I can make this decision, or no, I need someone on the ground to help me make this decision. And I think that's been really cool to see him build that himself.
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't know this, but he was one of our earlier customers at Hemlane, right? Like, this was 6, 7 years ago or something that he came to Hemlane. And so it's been really cool to see that he's done it so much earlier, before all of this out of state investing
Yeah.
it seems to be easier now, but he did it back when it was not a thing to do.
Yeah, it's really funny because Inside School, actually today, Thursdays, they have a mastermind or accountability group called Western PA, which is obviously Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
But again, Mark, because again, it's all about the team. So again, if you're
Yeah.
thinking about Pittsburgh and you want to get in communities with other people doing it, we got the best one around. Join School, check it out every Thursday. Um, But, when I think about investing out of state, it really comes down to a couple of things. The first and foremost for me as an experienced landlord is repair coordination, what Himlane calls
Mhm.
repair coordination.
Yeah.
And that function, that feature is 1,000 times more beneficial today than it was for me a decade ago because it didn't exist, right? The
Yeah.
ability to have Himlane kind of reference, people that could help with that on the ground expertise is a lifesaver.
Yeah. No, it's actually still to this day, we've launched so many different products. You know what I mean? Eviction Shield because people are worried about delinquency, self-guided
Yep.
tours because you want to make sure you have showing 7 days of the week, and it's unlikely an agent can be available every day and doesn't have 2 days that they're off.
Yeah.
And so we've launched all of those, but still it always comes back to your point of the repair coordination. And I think the reason why is because it's higher velocity. Like leasing happens once, maybe every two, you hope 3, 4 years
Well, I
if
think
you
it's
have
higher
apartments.
velocity, but also greater risk.
Risk, yeah.
When you think about a landlord in Hawaii managing something in Pittsburgh, what's your fear? Your fear is being ripped off.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the thing. And I think
Yeah.
that the higher frequency and the greater risk variance, that's why it makes
Yeah.
it so powerful. And it's a must for out of state. It's an absolute must for out of state investing.
Yeah, and you also need to, I think a lot of investors haven't dealt with situations where a tenant thinks everything's an emergency.
Yeah.
And there's ways to say, hey, we're going to make sure someone's out, but we're also going to mitigate this risk or de escalate it. So when they're like, my refrigerator's out, we respond with, yes, the technician's coming tomorrow morning. You put this in at 5 p.m. But the second thing that we respond with is, do you have a cool box?
Mhm.
And can you make sure you have a cool box and everything out of your fridge in the cool box with ice packs, all the things that are like, okay, now they can't come back to you and be like, all my food is damaged. I
Mm.
cannot, so certain things like that that just remind the tenant, here's the process to make sure that this gets
Yeah.
fixed. And so I think that's really huge. Interestingly enough, Michael, I was here in San Francisco talking to an owner. They purchased 600 properties out of state, and
Damn.
the reason I was put in touch with them yesterday was because and it's all single family homes, so none of it is multifamily.
Wow.
And the biggest thing for them that they were bringing up was those repair costs. And they aren't using Hemlane. That's why someone
Mhm.
introduced them to me. But the biggest thing that I found for them was, yeah, their repair costs were so crazily high. And at the beginning, they had their budget and they had their kind of actuals and they were seeing this, but they didn't have the 3 steps into the details of, well, what is going on with these properties? Which ones have really high repair costs? What did we benchmark versus,
Yeah.
they weren't even part of the approval process
Oh,
because they had someone else approving it all. And so now the expensive has obviously gotten out of control. And the reason
shocking.
that I bring that up is I think you can't scale until you know it works at a smaller level. And Mark, I think, learned that as well, is like,
Yeah.
start with only a couple, make sure you get the formula
Let's
right,
be
and
clear.
then
Let's
start
start with one.
scaling.
Can we just start with
Yeah,
one? Let's just
just
start with
start with
one. Just
one
start with one.
and then scale from there
Good.
versus starting with 50 properties
Yeah.
and going from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do one, folks. 6 months later, if it's still working, you can do two. Let's not do 7 in 6 months, Mark. Yes, Mark, I'm
Yes.
talking to you. Don't do that. The next thing I think about when I think about Hemline and out of state, again, helping somebody in Hawaii and Pittsburgh, and that's just advertising, right? Local laws, and you have that resources tab, and it's so great that Hemline stays on top of all of that. Plus, you can advertise once, and it goes out to all these other platforms. Again, you just make it so easy for out of state investors to kind of control that and stay protected.
Yeah, we definitely try to as much as possible. And there's certain laws that are coming into place where, for example, at the federal level, they're looking to make sure that every single listing, if you have any additional fees that are required, like pet rent or a non-refundable pet fee or a pet deposit, everything has to really be outlined in the advertising. And so the benefit of going through us is we're going to be super conservative. Like that law hasn't gone into place, but we have put all of that in there because the second it goes into place, when you relist your listing, you want to make sure you have that in there because you want to make sure that you don't get sued and all of your objective criteria is there. You know, if you're in California, there's a disclosure about Section 8 not having to meet your credit requirements, and for them to speak with the owner or manager about that. And so we try to put as much into there to make it easier for you from that legal perspective that you mentioned.
Yeah. And then, again, that video, again, you go to Join School Seat, it's posted there, went for almost an hour, I think 48 minutes or so. What were kind of some of the other questions maybe from the audience? What was the audience asking you and or Mark about him lane and out of state investing?
Yeah, well, I think the biggest ones from the audience had to do with a couple of things. The biggest one was that kind of local team. How do you get comfortable with it,
Yeah,
right?
makes sense.
And you get comfortable by finding the right person. It's sort of like who you work with. The second you talk to someone, you're like, okay, great, this is my person. And one of the things we spoke about is communication. You know, I both Mark and I have a very well, we get very impatient if someone is not communicating. And so whether it's a tenant or, your local handyman or electrician or you're moving through our network, we don't have any patience for if someone doesn't respond to you. I'm okay with someone responding and saying, "Hey, I've scoped this out for the turnover and I'm in here and actually I found something else and it's going to be bigger and here's this." No problem. Please communicate that as quickly as possible when you find that. But I think one of the things that Mark has learned on the communication side is there's some people who just don't communicate or they're bad at
Yeah.
communication. And that is where you have to very quickly pivot and change your process because there's just no room for that.
Yeah, I mean, one of the rules, when you run teams and all of that is um, bad news doesn't get better with time.
Nope.
Right. So
Only worse.
tell me,
Yeah.
right? If you break open a wall to change something out and you've realized this, that, or the other, please tell me. Don't just cover it
Yeah.
up and hope I find it later. That's not what I want to do. Yeah.
Exactly, and it will make as the contractor, you feel better, and so that was one thing we said both with tenants as with, service professionals or anyone on the ground. For us, it's all about communication. It's very quick for us to switch someone out in our network. We have a
Mhm.
very low tolerance for just, "I've sent you 12 calls, texts, and emails. The only thing I haven't done is a carrier pigeon."
Yeah.
And
Smoke signals.
and yeah, and it is one of those things where it's like, if I've tried to meet you in via every single channel and you have not responded, this is going to be a problem. And it happens both with tenants as with service professionals. And so you just want to make sure
Yeah.
people are on it from that
No,
perspective.
I love that. I love that. At the end of the day, I got to imagine Mark really gives him Lane credit for allowing him to not only run his portfolio efficiently, but really gives him the time to grow, which is what I see from Mark. He can grow now again because he's got it all under control.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I think that's really the goal is to help with growth. One thing I would say is growth is harder these days because you actually really have to do the work. And a lot of people are pulling back from the growth side. And so if you're on the forefront of that and you know your market really well, it's going to give you such a competitive advantage over others.
Yeah, and again, if you are running out of state and you're kind of still in the suck, again, watching the conversation with Mark could be beneficial, but also perhaps leveraging a system or platform like Hemlane could be that key to reducing the noise and reducing the variance. Instead of relying on emails and spreadsheets, maybe it's time to get a platform. Dana, if somebody wanted to check it out, what do they do?
Yeah, you can go to Hemlane, HEMLANE.com, and then mention one rental at a time because you do get our largest discount, which is 20% off that first year. We also have free plan, so I just recommend going on and going through our starter plan as well. That doesn't cost you anything to
There you
advertise,
go.
find a tenant, and all of that.
Very good. Very cool. Thank you very much for all you do.
Great, thanks for having me.